How are you training your team? What are they doing relative to AI and analytics? And considering it's a gaming company, I have to think gamification is probably part of the mindset. So is there like, no, we never do traditional training. There's going to be something Monopoly related or Dungeons and Dragons related or something. Have you gone that track?
So my buddy, the CISO, is driving, kind of really leading the charge for the upskilling of the entire organization when it comes to using AI in particular. And so now that kind of everybody's going to have the license, everybody's going to have the capability. We want to make sure everyone's kind of starting off on a level playing field. So I haven't gotten a sneak peek. The training actually just started earlier this week for the first one, so I haven't seen it yet. But there's a whole series of different things that will be rolling out over the course of this year. For my team, interestingly, we were a couple of us, myself, one of my directors, one of my managers, were kind of early adopters. Before the rest of the company got licenses, we got licenses to Copilot, and just kind of were playing around. And we also got early versions of the ChatGPT licenses as well. And so, these two individuals in particular were like very quickly we're like, this is amazing. There's so much potential here for us as an internal audit function, but also for the company, and dove right in and kind of upskilled themselves very quickly just because they thought it was cool. It was totally self-directed. And so what I've done is say, okay, I'm going to harness that enthusiasm and that energy, and I have kind of asked them to lean in. So they've become champions for the finance organization, in terms of building up the skill set, the use cases, et cetera, across finance, not just internal audit, but all of finance. For internal audit, we've right now we've tasked everybody in the department to go through the LinkedIn Learning Copilot certification program. We just rolled out LinkedIn Learning as an organization recently, so we figured we'd take advantage of that free stuff that was available to us. And so between kind of mid-April and mid-May, everybody on the team is going to go through and get that certification. They'll get a little badge to put up on their LinkedIn profiles, et cetera. And then at our next staff meeting coming up in a couple of weeks, everyone's going to bring one example of how they've used it for personal productivity, and also one idea about how either internal audit or the business can use it as well. And so it's kind of like we made it like a team challenge and a little bit fun. To your point, it's not a competition. Nobody's going to get a grade or anything, right? But it's I've said I'm going to dedicate time. You have the time to go do this training. We're all going to do this together and learn it together. And then we'll move on to ChatGPT and agentic AI and all of that throughout the year. So that's one way we're just trying to raise the water level of knowledge on the team. I've actually shared that approach with the rest of the finance leadership team as well. And so they're now in the process of kind of building out a plan for their teams.